So with Mark Whipple coming in from Pitt, of course, he had Kenny Pickett, who again is at the NFL Combine this week and lit it up enough to go to New York for the Heisman ceremony. And now he gets a quarterback in Casey Thompson that I don't want to liken him to Pickett necessarily, except for he's a pass-first quarterback as opposed to what Adrian Martinez was. So it seems to be a good fit there. Based on what you know about Whipple, is there anything in particular you're expecting out of this offense that might be different?
Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting a lot more passing concepts that seem a little bit simpler. It seemed like Nebraska last year, they mixed in a lot of run. They wanted to be physical and run and run and run. And then they wanted to hit you with these complex play action passes, which work sometimes. That's why Nebraska had plenty of Austin Allen 30-yard catches out there. So, but the problem is the complexity of those play action passes all runs with the offensive line, and they didn't do well enough. And then Adrian Martinez wasn't the best passer to go with that. So it was just a bad combo, and that's why you saw them fall late in games when they needed it, and they couldn't close out games. So I think there's going to be a lot more concept, with switch route concepts and drag route concepts to kind of bring people across the field and throw all these sort of pick routes at defenses so that you can open up some of these speedy receivers that Nebraska has. I think that's probably the biggest thing right now. That's how you get a guy like Casey Thompson comfortable. And you saw that with Kenny Pickett a lot. I mean, we all remember Kenny Pickett as he was throwing it up downfield and he was making all these big plays, but it all started with these simple concepts to kind of free him up a little bit. And defenses started coming up and playing a little bit more, press coverage. And that's when you start to, have that true freedom of being a quarterback and finding all areas of the field open. So in my opinion, I think that Whipple's going to help open that up with those simple concepts. And Casey Thompson being a guy who was at Texas with Sarkisian, I think it's a great transition mark for him.